First and foremost, thank you guys for enrolling in WallzStreetMania with me, Darius. I really appreciate that. But since y'all want to become day traders, we finna turn it up a notch. Y'all really in class. Welcome to WallzStreetMania class. Hi, see? Got you engaged just off that. The whole purpose of this is I've been in course. I've paid for course. I've done this multiple times and every course was boring. You don't get this type of interaction with the person that's trying to help you out. No. They send you a Discord link and then they leave. I ain't doing that. I'm here for y'all. Unlike my dad who left me to go get milk. Daddy. In all seriousness, y'all, we're going to be here to learn. I'm going to keep y'all engaged, entertained, a little bit of tests as we move on. So, again, background about me. My name is Darius. I am an independent wrestler. I have been doing this trading since 2023, the beginning of 2023. Unlike most, I have done this day in and day out. I found my own way from YouTube Academy to a couple janky Discords. Overall, I did this on my own. Very, very proud. WallzStreetMania is my business. So I'm here to share. Y'all my family now. Before we jump into the computer stuff, I need y'all to know a couple things. First thing is this, day trading. Most people always ask me what companies I invest into, what companies I do this and that. First and foremost, there is a difference. A day trader and an investor are two different things. I said again, a day trader and an investor are two different things. Me as a day trader, I'm looking to get into the market today, get out today. I'm trying to make my money. An investor or even a swing trader might buy today and pull out in a couple months, in a couple years. Those are investors, Tesla and stuff like that. I don't do that. I'm trying to get my money. I'm trying to get out so I can be at home, just like y'all. Next thing is this, a retail trader and an institutional trader. A retail trader, look at that. A retail trader is somebody like myself, somebody like you. We don't move the market, right? We just got little money. No matter how much money we have, we don't move the market. We'll get into that later on. An institutional trader are banks, businesses. These are the guys that will go into the market and buy a whole bunch of shares and the market will go up, or they would sell a whole bunch of shares and the market will go down. Our goal and our job is to get on board with the institutional traders and ride the market up or down. We're trying to get with them. We ain't trying to go against them because they move the banks, because they are movement. You got it? This is where I suggest y'all get y'all pens. You should already have a pen and paper. Something y'all should 100% know, which is the hours of the market. So for me, the US stock exchange opens up at 8:30 when everybody's in it, and then it closes at 3 p.m. Basically, you want to be out of the market no later than 3. Usually around 2 o'clock, I'm not really even looking at a trade unless it's solid. But I need that trade to end before that time if I'm taking a trade that late. Overall, try to avoid trading that late. I am a futures trader. For us, the market is for real always open. The futures market opens up at Sunday at 5 p.m. Central Time. The market closes Friday at 4 p.m. There is a 1 hour daily maintenance in between, which is from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday is when it's closed. On Saturday, nothing. We do not trade on Saturdays because the market for futures is dead. It's dead. Next, let's talk about volume. And I'm not talking about your grandma's old TV, the knob that you used to turn. Yes, I am 36. Sorry. Simply put, volume are the number of contracts and shares within a certain time frame. So let's just say an example, 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, there was a volume of 167 contracts. That means 167 contracts were traded at that time within 5 minutes. That is the easiest way to think about value. Now let's mix and match. The heaviest time in the market is from 8:30 to 3 p.m. Central Time. If you are trading before that time or after that time, the volume, which is the number of contracts, is going to be lower. Your highest chance on getting a trade to pay out good is around the time when everybody is executing trades, meaning high value. See how I put that together? Anytime you're trading outside of those hours, it's kind of like watching paint dry, boring, or waiting on your dad to come back with milk. People always ask me, Darius, how do you know which stock to pick? Pick it. It's no rocket science behind it. Well, kind of. So for the futures market, I trade something that's called ES and NQ. If you know anything about QQQ, which is the NASDAQ, or the S&P 500, this is just the small little brother version of it on the futures market. And this is the video on YouTube. If you want to learn how to calculate your winnings, go to my YouTube channel and click on this video right here. Before we move on to the computer, because you have passed this part, maybe, we're going to do a little test. For the US market, what time, Central Time, does the market open and close? I'll wait. Boom. If you were paying attention, it is 8:30 a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. You see that fly right there? Second, what is volume in the market? It's the number of contracts and shares in a specific time in the market. You're getting there. What is the difference between a retail trader and an institutional trader? Retail trader is us, the people. Institutionals are the big businesses. In futures, what day does the market completely close? If you say it's Saturday, you've been paying attention. Finally, what day does the market in the futures market open and what day does it close, including the times? You got it. You said Sunday at 5 p.m. and it closes Friday at 4. You are correct. You just graduated from WallzStreetMania class. Now we're going to go to the computers.